Hi, how are you? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is the first time you're stopping by. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for joining me in another video. And if this is the first time you're stopping by, I'm Tina. Thanks so much for spending some time here with me today. I hope you have a good time. All right. I have a series that I'm doing with setting up my Erin Condren LifePlanner. So I'm not even sure what number I'm at in this series because I'm sort of just filming along, and I will go ahead and figure that out later. But this is definitely a little bit of a series, but you could watch whatever part you want to watch depending on what you need. So the other videos that are included in this series are the unboxing of the items that I did get from Erin Condren, including this life planner. I do have another video of how I uncoiled and coiled this planner. It was my first time doing that, so that was really scary, but I got it done, as you can see. So I have a video for that if you are curious on how to do that for yourself, or you just want to watch me struggle, whatever you like. And then I have a video of setting up the beginning pages of this planner along with the notes pages. In today's video, I'm going to share with you how I will be setting up the monthly notes pages and dashboard. In this, it is a neutral harmony, and it is a vertical life planner. All right, so I'm gonna open it up, and I haven't done any of the actual setup yet. I'm sort of doing all of this pre-planning, filming, and then once I do have everything set up, I will do a flip through of it for you as well. Okay, so if you wanna see how I plan to set up these beginning pages, then you see I have a lot of notes in here, so be sure to check out that other video that I just mentioned, the one that I have before this one. All right, so here we are. We are in the month of July, and I do realize that we are already in the month of July. July has already started, but these are the pages that I have used to sort of do a lot of planning on how I want to set up these pages. So let me show you what a clean month looks like, so that way you know what you're looking at when you have your own life planner. All right, so here is the dashboard, and this is the tab for August. And before the month starts, you do have this note page here. And then when you open it up, you have your month at a glance. And then you have your notes page, and then your dashboard. And then from there, then you go in to your weekly plans. All right, so what I'm going to be talking about today is going to be this page here, and then the dashboard. So let's get into it. All right, so now I'm going to flip back to July because that's where all of my notes are at. The thing with the life planners is that it is a very, very functionally designed planner. But I feel like sometimes when you do have those blank pages and no like particular guidance on how to use them, it can be a little bit overwhelming. So I have been using other planners that I've really been loving. So I have gotten a lot of my ideas from those planners, and I want to incorporate them into this planner. So that way I have somewhere to go when the planner I'm currently using ends, and I can bring it and start using those things that I love from that planner, and I can start using it in this planner here. So that's kind of my idea for this particular planner for myself. So I did have a little sticky note here, and I do have sticky notes throughout all of this, so that way I know how to plan it out. And I highly recommend that you do the same thing. It's very, very useful. And I'll talk with you a little bit more about the tools that I used to help set this up, so that we have an idea of what I used, and then you can use those things as well to help you set up your own planner for yourself. All right, so on this page, honestly, I'm not sure how I want to use this page. All right, I had a lot of things going on in my notes pages that I'm already using for, so I'm not really sure. These are just some ideas that I came up with for possibly maybe journaling on this page, or maybe doing some memory keeping on here. You can add pictures on here. You could do your social media planning on here, or you could create like habit trackers on here. So those are just some ideas that I came up with. And I know that there are many, many, many more ideas that you can get. And I do have a lot of those ideas in the video before this one, which talks about how I set up my note pages in here. So you can obviously take any of those ideas and topics and put them here. Any of these ideas and topics are super interchangeable depending on where you want them to be. Now remember, this is for the month, so like each month you're gonna like flip and have like new pages to use. So now here is your month at a glance. I really only want to have like one month at a glance that I look at for my life. I will have a separate planner that I use for social media because it's just too much for me to combine both together. So I like to have my one for like my life and then a separate for social media, that's for sure. So in here, I have used highlighters. I like using highlighters in here where you can just go in and highlight the days of the week or highlight a section. You could use colorful boxes, stickers in here. There's different things that you could definitely use to go ahead and utilize the month at a glance pages. For me, I like to put all of my important things that are going on. So birthdays, anniversaries, any holidays, any events, any social events, any meetings, appointments, things that I need to really know about will go into my month at a glance. The sidebar, I do like to use this for orders that I am expecting for the month. So I do subscribe to a couple of planner subscription boxes. So I will put those there, or any orders that I might order from Amazon or anywhere else. I will go ahead and list it on the side. Then that way I know whether I got it or not. And then when I get it, then I just check it off. This is usually just a notes little column here. And what I used here, this is a transparent sticky that I like using these transparent stickies. They're a great way to go ahead and do some pre-planning because you can move them around with a lot of ease. So I am using a lot of these transparent stickies in these pages here to kind of like help me figure out map out how I want to plan these pages out. Now, some shops you can order sticker kits from. So if you want to have a very decorative month at a glance, you can use a sticker kit, or obviously you could just use whatever stickers you already have if you want to do that. I sometimes like to just put like some flowers around the perimeter and just kind of like give it a nice framing. I don't like to have a lot of decoration in this particular month at a glance because I want to keep this very functional. All right, so that's the month at a glance. All right, now we're going into the notes page and then the dashboard page. So I've got a lot of information on here, and I was using a planner from RONGRONG, and her dashboards were set up very similar to what I have done here. So this is where I got that idea from. So I really like that planner, but that planner will be ending at the end of 2022. So I really want to take that particular dashboard information and use it in my new planner starting for 2023. So you see how this is kind of like going to be ending 2022, but then going into 2023 full force is really what I'm looking at with this planner. So what I have here and everything that I have written out is all on these clear little sticky notes, which again, highly recommend using them because it works out great. Or you could just use regular sticky notes, however, whatever you have on hand, okay? But these particular little clear sticky notes, these transparents, these are from Cloth and Paper. So here is affirmations. I like to put my word of the year here, and then I do have another affirmation that I put here every month. And then I did get these super cute stickers from this shop called Go Share the Light. And look at how cute these are. These are little illustrations of different girls, and within each one, it's got different affirmations. You are beautiful, you are enough, you are confident, you are loved, and then it goes on. So there's 12 of them, all right? So I think that I'm going to use one of these stickers for like each month. I thought that would be really cute. And then I also got like 2 sizes of it. So I'm not sure if I'm going to use like the bigger one or the smaller one, depending on what I want to do, but that is just my idea. And I thought that would be a really great way to use those stickers and put those right there. And then I want to have personal goals. So this page is really going to be like my wellness page. I didn't start off saying that, sorry. This will be in my wellness page. So I will have like my own personal goals, then my action list that's going to help me obtain those goals. Then body and soul, which I want to have like reminders for myself to exercise, hydrate, journal, read, all of the things for my wellness. Now these sections down here are different things that I added in. So I do like to record my weight at the beginning of the month, and I like to have it in kind of like a hidden flipped sticker. All right, you know what I mean there? So you can't see that number because I don't share that with anybody, but I want to be able to still have a space to put that down. So that's what I plan to do there. And then I thought it would be nice to have a place to have last month achievements. I need to be accountable. So I need to hold myself accountable for the things that I want to do. And I think by having a section here with last month's achievements will help me do that, because as I like flip and go into the next month and I'm like, okay, well, what did I do? Like, here's my goals that I gave myself, but did I actually achieve them? You know what I mean? So it's sort of like one of those things where if you have this prompt here, I think it might help me to encourage me to make sure that I am fulfilling my goals, completing my goals that I gave myself. Gratitude, I think it's a great little section to just write something that I am grateful for. So that is how I have this set up. And again, most of these, like these 4 things, those topics I did take from RONGRONG Planner that I'm currently using. So that is what I'm doing for this page. And then on this page, I'm gonna actually move this out of the way. This was a little list that I had made for myself. I went ahead and put in some topics. So these pages are blank. So let me just open this back up just to remind you, that's how the pages look, okay? So it's really up to you what you want to do and how you want to like label into these boxes. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to create this as an us category. So that's for myself and my husband. I'm going to use a stencil to draw lines because I need lines. I definitely need lines. And then that way I could put the things that I want to make sure that we get done or that we need to do for this month. And then this one I have labeled this month. So there's like 4 bullet points here, and really it's going to probably end up being like whatever I need to fill in here for this month. So maybe there's a family birthday this month, or maybe there's a holiday this month, or maybe there's a vacation, or just something that's really important that needs to be taken care of in the month. So that is where that is going to go. Then I have a section here that is labeled parents, because I do help care for my parents. So there's things that I want to make sure that I do for them. Now I can easily draw a line here and split this into 2 categories. So one for my mom and one for my dad. So that I might do. And then down here is a dot grid section. And this is where I'm going to write in bills. So I don't have a budget tracker pages anywhere, but this is definitely where I will be putting like my bills, just because we do our budget a little bit differently. We don't really, I don't want to say we don't have a budget, but I guess we really don't, but we kind of do. But anyway, everything sort of ends up going on one credit card and then we just pay it off. So that's really kind of how we have it set up, and then any other bills that we need to pay for the month. So I don't really have like a long list of bills that I need to pay. All right. Now, as far as any ideas for you to go ahead and use in these pages, the dashboard ideas, you can go ahead and list like birthdays or special dates. You can create lists for your kids. So you can have like a box for each kid that you have. You can create a health tracker in here. You can do bills. You can create this like a whole social media section. Journal, gratitude, goals, work, your monthly plans, and then your spending. So there's many different ways that you can go ahead and create these sections that will help for your particular life, because obviously everybody has different needs, different things that they need to do. So I really do like the way that Erin Condren has set these pages up. They are super functional, and it's really a matter of you kind of sitting down and thinking about what it is you want to do with these pages, which is exactly what I did. So that is where this little sticky came in, because I just started writing out different notes and how and what I wanted to put in these pages and what was going to be important for me. And I really wanted to have, like, this page right here was really important for me to have the things that I need to get done for the month on this page, and have myself a list page, and along with my bills, because once I pay them, I like to write like my confirmation numbers down. So I want to have that all in one place. Not only that, I can go back and I can look at it, and it's just easy. Like, okay, what was the visa bill, you know, in August? What did I have to pay? I could flip to August and see exactly what it was that I had to pay, how much money we needed to transfer over to pay for the bills, that type of thing. So I will be creating my little like bill section here, and then I will probably be using some sort of stencil like this one right here to create some boxes for all of these other items. I think that for myself, I think using a stencil would be most useful. And then I do have a stencil here for lines, so that's pretty nice to be able to do that. So I do like stencils, so if you have any of them, I just suggest pulling them out, take a look and see what you have to help you kind of create your own notes pages, and then however you want to create your dashboard page, and then of course your notes page before your month begins. So this is how things are going to be set up for me once I do this setup. And like I said, I probably, since July is pretty much already like gone, I probably am not going to start that until August. And I will set this up along with my notes pages. If you watch that video, you can go back and watch that video, because there is a lot of information on what you could set up in notes pages, and you could take any of those ideas and topics and you could utilize them in like these pages. So any of these ideas are, you know, you can move them around. They are just ideas that I want to share with you, so you can go ahead and create your own planning system that's going to work best in your life. All right, well, that is everything for this video, and go back and watch the notes video, because like I said, I do have a lot of info. Be sure that you are subscribed and you hit that notification bell. You want to make sure that you catch the video that I'm going to film next, which will be when everything is all set up. I'm going to do a flip through video. All right, well, thank you so much for joining me today. Just a reminder, if you are on Instagram, I am over there at It's a Wonderful Plan. So if you want to follow me there for any more tips and ideas or any decorative ideas, you can find a lot of that over there. And I'm there pretty daily, and also in my stories. So you can find me there usually every day during the week at some point. Well, thank you again so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like, drop a comment, let me know your thoughts. All of those things really do help YouTube know that you are enjoying my content, and I greatly appreciate that. And I greatly appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining me today again. All right, well, have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.